Good afternoon, everybody. It's 11:05, and this is the AgYield War Room. I'm Dan Dempsey, and I'll be moderating this session. USDA report just out. By all estimations, quite a sleeper, really. Unchanged in the corn and soybean U.S. carryouts, and wheat was quite a bit higher than February, and the estimate at 673. Not much in the way of world carryout changes. One thing to note, Argentine corn increased 1 million up to 56. And the big number that everybody was watching here this morning, Brazilian soybeans were just fractionally cut down to 155. Some in the trade were looking for a significantly lower number. So guys, not a whole lot here. Markets, currently corn down about a penny or so across the board. Beans are just about unchanged, and wheat still up 6. But I guess a couple of parting shots, thoughts into the weekend now that we've got this report behind us, and we progress into the end of the month with planning intentions. So, Dustin, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, historically, like we think about what's the new information for a March WASDE report. A lot of that information's already discounted. We have the export data, we have ethanol EIA data, we've got crushing data. So, the market's not going to have a big opinion about U.S. balance sheet changes anyway. The USDA didn't change anything. What is the USDA's data compared to what we're getting out of South American analysts? Right, for Brazil? Do they really care that much? This may have just been a hurdle for the market to get by. Actually, I'm going to steal Ben's point before we got on the show, is just getting by, without some sort of major change on this report. We already are bouncing out of that first notice day low period, and maybe this is just a hurdle to get past. The market is responding positively, even though they didn't really reduce the Brazilian bean number by much.
That's good points. Ben, anything to curtail onto that as we head into the weekend?
Yeah, I think that, you get, when you're trying to build a little bit of a constructive price action, there's still 2 hours left in the day. I think it's, kind of a soft landing here to the potential of all of a sudden we're back below the 20-day moving average, taking out the high 20s. Price now will lead the way, and I think you look at Commitment of Traders report this afternoon and see what the managed money has done over the previous week, and just kind of watch it. Justin brought up the other day that it wouldn't be out of the question to see kind of a sideways chop here for a while. But again, we haven't closed today, and I think that a lot of time left to see how we're gonna wind up. So
yeah, and Ben, to that point too, like it's the first time we've gone up against moving averages and feels like forever, right? So we've had this rally, we're back into where you're starting to hit some moving averages, and I think a lot of people are kind of on the sidelines trying to figure out what this is. Is this a dead cat bounce? Is it start of something? And so I think we're just kind of, to your point, kind of trying to find our way here a little bit. It's the first time we've even talked about a moving average. We've been below them for so long in just a straight free fall that, it's kind of people trying to figure out what to do here.
That's good stuff, guys. Any other parting shots before we head into the weekend? Like I said, this wasn't much of a report here. We just wanted to pass along this information, share a few thoughts as we wrap. But anything else, fellas, or are we pretty good to go?
We're good to go.
Good to go.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. We'll give you a quick rundown here. May corn now 3 1/4 lower at 434 3/4. May soybeans are down 5 1/4 at 1161, and May Chicago wheat's up 4 1/2 at 533. Every day that the markets are open, we're streaming live on X, Facebook Live, and YouTube Live, 8:15 Central Time. We'll be back with you Monday morning. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and we look forward to talking to you next week.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Dan.